found a letter that she wrote in an old desk, probably from here.
Grandma Flossie told me stories about my Aunt Elizabeth. She was very beautiful. I never knew her.
Can you tell me if she was ever married?
I need to sleep now.
I need to know if she was ever married. Ma'am?
Coming?
Yes.
Dear Lizzie, Ben Franklin named it electricity, and we now use it to power machines, light our homes, and our Christmas trees.
Good morning, Miss Lizzie.
To light up like a Christmas tree means to glow with pleasure, and I am glowing, right now. I went to your house on Mill Plain Road. Yes, it's still there. A very old woman, your sister Flossie's granddaughter, lives in it. And I actually stood in your bedroom. But what I will never forget is how I suddenly felt your presence on the stairs. Almost as if you touched my cheek. It's crazy, but I felt as if I could touch you too. Lizzie, to ignore what's happened would be to deny a miracle. Forgive my silence. It won't happen again, I promise. All my love, Scotty.
Darling Scotty, I beg you, please keep your promise. Never stop writing again, or I fear I shall stop breathing, as my breath stops now at the thought of you in my house, in this very room. Amazing as it seems, I felt it too, in the very same place on the stairs. A touch like a sweet promise. I know that we are tempting fate, and in reality there is your time and my time. But we shall live and love across time.
Deal. I dream of you, but I can't see your face. Please, send me a picture.
Remember, you have to be still. Don't move.
I want you to look as if you were about to walk into my arms.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Oh, good.
You look so happy. What happened?
Well, you're here.
Oh.
You're here.
Good answer. What's
So-
that?
That is Elizabeth Whitcomb.
The one who wrote the letter?
Yeah.
Well, where'd you get it?
Actually, I got it from someone who lives in her old house.
You went to her house?
No.
Why?
Just curious.
Well, how'd you even find it?
I got some info from that antique guy. Stopped by on my way back from practice. It's in Wilby.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, guess I should be grateful that, the other woman's the dead one.
This parcel of land is for sale. I know you love nature, Lizzie. I mean, that is uppermost in my mind as I survey the region for a possible future home together.
I appreciate that. I was wondering, Mr. Eagle, if you'd had a chance to peruse the verses I gave you a month ago.
Oh, yes. I've read them, yes.
Well?
Very interesting. Very passionate. Perhaps not quite as attentive as they might be to the mechanics of the art. The odd meters, broken rhymes. You have aptitude. You need guidance. I hope in future you will allow me to provide it. In all things.
I have decided to cease writing poetry. I know His Regal Highness is too conventional to take me seriously until my work has been validated by others. But the truth is, my darling, there are no others. I sing, but nobody listens, except you. So I offer you the last poem I shall ever write.
So, you and Deb doing the marriage thing, huh?
Yeah. Yes, we're doing the marriage thing. It's a great book.
Thanks.
Listen, Dan, can I ask you a favor? Do you mind?
Sure.
Would you mind, would you mind taking a look at a poem and telling me what you think of it?
You want me to evaluate your poem right here, right now?
It's not mine, it's a friend. It's short. You mind?
All right.
Thank you. It's, just...
Stranger, not on this earth shall we meet. Thou surely I have lived a life with you. I would wed eternity. Tell him not to give up his day job.
What's the matter with it?
Besides being old-fashioned, sentimental, and derivative?
You mean as opposed to the pretentious drivel that gets published these days?
What is your problem?
I didn't have one until about 10 seconds ago.
Oh, really? And what would that be?
You?
1 second, please.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I seem to be...
What's going on?
I insulted his friend's poetry.
What's he talking about? What friend?
Nothing. Nobody.
Well, it had to be somebody if you almost came to blows over it.
It's Elizabeth Whitcomb's. I found it in another drawer in the desk. I just thought it might have some historical significance.
Well, it has significance, all right.
Deborah.
What's going on, Scotty?
Nothing's going on.
First, you don't tell me about finding her letter. And then you go tracking down Elizabeth Whitcomb's house. And you don't tell me about that either. And then you don't tell me about getting her picture or about finding her poem.
Honey, you're blowing this out of
No,
proportion.
you're putting more energy into Elizabeth Whitcomb than you are into our
That's
wedding
not true.
plans. I want to know why. I mean, are you that freaked out about getting married? Is that what this is?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because if you don't want to do this, Scotty, you just say the word. Be honest and tell me.
I do.
Because we'll call it off.
No, I do. I don't want to call it off. Okay? I'm sorry, okay? It's my fault. It means nothing, okay? Dear Lizzie,